and I don't hold a grudge towards people, and it doesn't upset me, but if you're speaking of your son and then you mention that you've lost him, and human error can't help how. They want to know how.
Yeah.
As soon as you mention suicide, you get blank face, like, where do I go from here?
Throws them back.
And typically you'll get, I'm sorry, and I'll let them know it's okay, you know.
A lot of our friends left us, and it's because they didn't know how to deal with us. They didn't know how to talk to us. You know, you'd go to the grocery store, and people would turn around when they'd see you, and so that created even more loneliness. And as time has gone by, I realize now it's just because they didn't know what to say. Mm-hmm. And so I encourage everyone that goes through this, when they don't know what to say to someone, don't say anything.
Right.
But you can give them a hug. You can give them a pat on the
shoulder.
shoulder.
Let them know that you're there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's, we had a lot of support, but a lot of people you thought would have been support was the same way. Because we were very open. You know, a lot of people want to try to hide it. It's, it's just a bad thing that, you know, it wasn't like you lost your child in a car accident. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows how to react, say, or do. But, you know, and that's part of the stigma of everybody wants to hide it. And it's not, you know, we want to stop it.
Right.
Do what we can, and that's, you know, that's why we do what we're doing now, and I'm involved with anything and everything I can be with suicide prevention. We had no idea the scale and the real problem that there is with suicide until we were affected. Mm-hmm. You hear about it in a gray area here or there, and people do classify it as something else. Well, it's just not here or there. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, and I feel you need to be more open about it. There's a lot more people, with me coming forward and telling my story, there's a lot of people that have came to me that I've been around day in and day out that I had no idea that they had been affected. Mm-hmm. They don't want to talk about it. And I think that's one of the big things that I really want to do is get the awareness.
You know, it hurts my heart when I see a family that's lost a loved one to suicide and they are in denial of it because you know that they're not going to heal.
No.
Yeah, that it's going to always be buried inside them.
Right.
And you'll see this after, you know, I have someone in our support group that's lost, and 2 generations later, they've still never dealt with it. Mm-hmm. And it affects the whole family.
And probably in ways that they don't necessarily realize either. So a lot of awareness and self-awareness. Part of your guys' journey is recognizing something about yourself that, now I'm starting to recognize that this is really getting to me, or it's...
People need to understand that, and I was the world's worst, that, you know, therapy would never help me. Mm-hmm. And it did.